So one of the really cool things with the Marshall Plexi is, you know, you have your standard EQ layout, right? You know, it's pretty typical for a guitar amplifier, or at least, you know, with this. You have your presence control, and then bass, middle, and treble. You know, pretty straightforward so far, right? But, you know, in addition to that, you have two volume controls over here. You have loudness 1, or your high treble channel, and basically, you know, you have two, you know, number 1 inputs right here. So that channel, you know, that loudness 1 channel controls both of the inputs here on the left. And then your loudness 2, or your normal channel, you know, controls these two inputs on the right. So, you know, you can plug into whatever you want, but typically what you see the most often is you plug into, you know, channel 1. And that's got, you know, a lot of bite to it, a lot of treble. Channel 2, kind of dark, muddy, you know, lots of low end. You know, it's kind of, you know, it's got, yeah, it's kind of bassy. So what you see a lot of people do, or, yeah, what you see a lot of people do is you plug into, you know, channel 1, so you have a lot of bite. But what people do is you take a patch cable and you jump the two channels. So now what you can do is you basically can use both of these volume controls now and dial in your high end and your low end. So now, you know, this is kind of a loudness 1 all by itself without, you know, the second channel engaged. You roll in channel 2. You know, you can really shape, you know, the sound that you want, you know, with your highs and your lows. And then when you find what you like, you can kind of tweak it from there using the, you know, using the EQ. So that's, you know, a really neat thing with this amp. You could really, you know, dial in whatever sound that you're going after. And, you know, and when you're playing live, you know, different rooms have different acoustics and everything. So you can really kind of shape the sound of the room and really fit in well with the band. So yeah, and volume isn't a problem with this thing. I got the cabinet turned around and I'm wearing an earplug. So, you know, no gain, it's all volume. But I mean, that's the rock and roll tone. These amps are fantastic. I absolutely love it, yeah. But yeah, so that's kind of why you see people jump these two channels. You can really dial in whatever tone you want.